Good day all, January 31st, 2021. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm at the Mission Trails Regional Park where I'll be doing a trail run, a loop from the Mission Trails Visitor / Interpretive Center up to Kwaay Paay Peak, which you can kind of see right here in the background. We'll be going up to the summit and then looping back here. The distance is unknown, so I'll try and get that info to you at the end, but I'm trying to keep this intro short, so why don't we get those feet moving and let's get started. So this is a visitor and interpretive center, but it's unfortunately being closed due to COVID since March. But this is where the main trailhead is for this side of the park. Parking today was kind of hard. We're just getting off of a few days of some pretty heavy rain. Actually, on Friday, it hailed over here, but we had a good dump of rain. So I think yesterday would have been still kind of muddy here. So I think today most people are out and about hiking, and it's about 11 o'clock right now. There's a lot of people I saw parking on the trails.
Vamos, chicas.
I've hiked up to Kwaay Paay Peak before, not starting from this area, so I'll be taking a different route. But I remember it being very short and very rigorous, pretty arduous of a hike, because you get, oh shoot, did I miss it? Trying to stay on the trail this time. It's a lot of climb and a little bit of time. There we go. But those are the kinds I like. At least as far as hiking goes. I don't know about running. We'll see. Might end up being more of a hike than a run, but I'll try my best. Maybe do some power hiking at some point. And as I said, distance is unknown right now because I tried it on a few different mapping websites and apps, but they couldn't all connect the trails. There's a lot of out and back to complete it, so we'll see. I'll try and update you. But yeah, I'm guessing it'll be probably around 5 miles. That's just a guess right now. And a part of this will be on a road, so it won't be a complete trail run for like the midsection, but we'll have mostly trails. Coming up at a river crossing, but we're not gonna cross the river, I don't think. Alright, so this first part is the Climbers Loop Trail. There's some high rock faces up there, so I imagine that's where the climbers go. I haven't been out on this section, so can't speak on authority. So there's the interpretive center over there, where we started. Coming up from behind. Thank you. Thanks. Whew. Coming up on your left. Thank you. Thank you. Soon we'll be hitting a fork and staying left. Oh, and then headed back down to the road. Oh, man. Just hike it a bit. My calves are already burning, and my quads mostly. You know, this might be why I haven't been able to find any looped routes, because this area looks closed. I'm supposed to be coming down that way after we do the summit. How's it going?
It's a small camera.
Yeah. All right, let's pick it up somewhere. But we gotta be careful because this is all rock. How's it going?
Good, you?
Good.
Been good.
Thank you. Thank you. Some more climbers up there. Interesting area. And up there. You're a puppy. Which way is it? think it's down here. Not sure actually. No, it's not down there. I think I go past these people.
Look at that, sorry. It's like she's doing yoga.
This is pretty cool. There's quite a bit of activity today. Thank you.
Alright, yeah, lean back, I got you.
Yeah, I'll go this way. Thanks. And gotta keep track of the gimbal. A lot of this movement it can't handle. Take a look at some of these climbers. There's a guy right up in that horizontal line close to the top. Two of them actually. And over on the left side there's two more. Neat. Ooh. Almost took a bad step. Yeah, actual rock climbing is not something I've ever done. Probably about a decade ago I did some, at a rock wall gym. I did some of that and that was fun. But never got into actual rock climbing. It looks fun. So if you can see that road down there, we'll be connecting down there and carrying on for, I don't know, a mile, maybe two. So as I said earlier, today is January 31st, 2021, and it's also National Hot Chocolate Day. It's always kind of warm here in San Diego, even during the winter. Today is about like, I don't know, mid 60s. I'm a little further inland. But I really like hot chocolate, so I'm gonna try and have some of that tonight when it cools down. Going on a little further with food and drink. It's also National Brussels Sprouts Day. I really like Brussels sprouts, so I'm gonna try and incorporate that into my meals today if I can. And again, in San Diego it never gets that cold, but today is also hell freezes over day. So you can't really tell that here, but from what I saw on the news this morning in the Northeast and East Coast, it's kind of feeling like that right now. It's also backwards or reverse day, where you try and think of doing things differently than the way you normally approach them. See how it might make some impact or effect on your lives or lives of others. So not in the literal sense like don't walk backwards or things like that. But you know, just try and look at things differently, how you can approach things and how it changes your daily routine. I think the last thing I saw for today was Inspire Your Heart with Art Day, which sounds cool. I'm not going to be going to any galleries or things like that, but you know, probably those aren't open anywhere. But maybe look at some artwork online, something like that. So in Mission Trails Regional Park, they have this challenge you could do called the 5 Peaks Challenge. And not in any time frame, it's just the goal is hiking the 5 peaks here in the park. And those are Cowles Mountain, which is arguably the most popular and most frequented. I'm not sure why. Maybe just easy access to it. But you know, if you want to get away from it and the city hustle and bustle, it's a good hike, but I wouldn't really recommend that because you're kind of on most days just an ant on a log going up with hundreds of other people at a time. And then once you get to the top, it's pretty crowded. But maybe if you go early on a weekday, you'll have better results than on a weekend. And once you get to the top, you can keep going a little bit further and connect to the second one called Piles Peak. So those are two you can get in one day. I've actually heard of people doing all 5 in one day. What are the others? The one we're doing today, which is Kwaay Paay Peak, and that one's pretty fun. I mean, fun for me. I like these type of hikes, which you'll see in a bit. The route I took the first time had minimal switchbacks, and again, it's just a lot of climb in a little amount of time. So it's not a very long one, but it's going to give you a good workout. The route I'm taking today might be a little different. We'll see. Good morning. And then the fourth and fifth one are, can't remember the names. It's either Fortuna or Fontana, but north and south, Fortuna / Fontana. And you can hike up to one, come down a bit of the way into the saddle, and then hike back up to the other one. And you can get those two easily in a day. And on that same side of the park, I mean, Kwaay Paay Peak is there, so if you have the energy and it's not too hot, you can get that one as well. I've done them all. It's pretty fun. I like them. So this is a good park to go hiking in, not too far from downtown, but with that you do get a lot of human traffic on the trails. But definitely the Fortunas and Kwaay Paay are going to be less popular. And I'm not sure if it's still going on. I think they're running out, but if you complete all 5, you could submit your photos from the top, the summit of each one, in front of the summit marker, and then submit them to the staff at the visitor center, and you'll get a little enamel pin for your achievement. I did mine during COVID, and they've been closed the whole time, so I haven't been able to pick my pin up. But hopefully soon.
There would be some sort of like screaming at.
So not too much further on this road. We'll be turning onto the trail soon. So you could see over there, it's another trail and a dam, an old dam. Let's see if I can get a better view. Looks like people are trying to cross it. Yeah. Not sure when that was built, but it's a historic marker here in the park. Okay, so we'll be hiking up that way here soon. would be a nice bike ride to do. Nice and flat. So here we are at the Kwaay Paay West Trail. Let's get going. Morning. Luckily we got some cloud coverage, so the sun's not beating down too much. Hopefully it stays like that, because right now it's pretty idyllic weather. Coming up on your left. Thank you. Oh, man. Yeah. Feeling it. Just keep going. You can do it. Ooh. Try to keep up the motivation. Don't let those negative thoughts creep in. Just push for another minute. Once you complete that minute, try for another one. Slow down the pace if you need to. Just keep those feet moving. Sweat's getting in my eyes. Apologies for the heavy breathing. If I could help it, I would. Holy shit. We got a ways to go. Now, I think coming up here soon is where right here. The two trails intersect, east and west. So I think this is where it's gonna really turn into a climb, like that Climbers Loop Trail. Let's do it. You got this. I'm mostly a road runner, but I like to hike. So just trying to incorporate those two. So I'm not the most seasoned trail runner by any means. But I would like to capture these hikes, but want to get them done kind of quick so I don't have huge files on my hard drive. Already like an hour run long in 4K. It's like 30 or 40 gigs. Morning. Coming up on your left. Oh, hey, puppy. Just one more minute. Give me one more minute. Thank you. All right. Susie. Gonna hike it for a couple minutes. If you got some water, now's a good time to take a gulp. Probably not the greatest strategy, but I don't carry water on my runs. After like, less than 7 miles or so, if I'm only gonna be going for an hour or less. I'm already carrying my camera and my phone, so I don't want to carry any more weight. Okay, 15 more seconds and I'll try and pick it up again. Props to that guy. He was doing that barefoot. Yeah, not the rockiest terrain, but shoot, that'd be tough. I don't even know if I do that in those 5-finger Vibram shoes. I have a pair of those, and you feel a lot of earth, especially on rocky terrain. Hey buddy, how's it going? Okay, yeah, this is where it's gonna get heavy. Let's see if we can do it. Coming up on your left. Thank you. Coming up on your left. Thank you. Okay. Whew. Just keep moving. Don't stop.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Come on.
Oh. Thank you. That might have been the worst of it. So don't think I'm gonna record the down part. I'm pretty dead. Might just hike it gingerly down. We'll see. Let's see if there's a really well better. They blocked it off up at the top. Time will tell. So, yeah. Anyway, on my road runs, I try to incorporate a weighted vest into my runs. Not sure if I really like it. 16 pounds, which is like a tenth of my body weight. Maybe 10, 11 or 11%. Yeah, 10 to 11% of my body weight. And I definitely feel the difference. I don't have the greatest of posture. I've tried to do some exercises and stretches. And two things. I feel the impact more on my back, so I have to slow it down. But it helps me focus on like an upright posture, being completely erect, and then like tightening my core, really working on that. But I don't know, I've only done a handful of runs with it. Might stick with it, might not. I was hoping to kick it up to like 20 to 25 pounds. So we'll see. Do any of you guys use those? If so, leave a comment below. Coming up on your left. Thank you. Yeah, see how you guys like it. You know, I think it might be better suited for hiking. Build up that for training. But generally, coming up on your left. Thank you. I like to enjoy my hikes. Alright, here we are at the top. And yeah, looks like they closed this area. So there's downtown San Diego. And those are the Fortunas I was talking about earlier. So yeah, again, this is Mission Trails Regional Park at the top of Kwaay Paay Peak. See if we can get a... so this is only 3.5 miles, a little more than that. We'll end it here. So again, January 31st, 2021. Thank you for joining me on the hike up to Kwaay Paay Peak. We'll try and do some other of these 5 mountains in the future. Till next time.